Greetings, Guardians! The Hijabi Gamer here, and here it is, the first weekly reset video of 2023. Let's hope 2023 is a better year than 2022. Now, I know it's Wednesday, something came up yesterday, I wasn't able to make my video yesterday. My goal, though, for 2023 is to make sure to, the majority of the time, get these videos done on Tuesday. I also plan on making more content. I'm pop culture, gaming, I'm enjoying playing more games. Anyway, that aside, you're not here to hear me ramble about 2023. You're here to hear me ramble about this week's weekly reset. And yes, the boss for the elders. It was fun. I will be uploading my Sylock content. Not making 30,000, but that wasn't my intent. Well, again, the boss is for you. You don't have to go blindly. You know how YouTubers are, it's like, where I spend my money so you don't have to? Oh, I go into Challenge of the Elders solo and blind, so you don't have to. You know who to expect. Anyway, what's going on in the solar system in Destiny 1? Let's keep in mind, this is original Destiny, as you can see. Old Destiny. And the nostalgia. Damn it! Stop doing that. Anyway, we've got for Crucible, we've got for the week, Zone Control. I do like Control. You get a Treasure of Ages boxes, Treasure of Ages box, and Legendary marks if you get a match. I always remind people, don't forget, private matches are still an option in original Destiny. You get people together, you guys can run through. Not only that, Barrel Racing League is still a thing in Destiny 1. Now, it doesn't look like it is. This is important because I didn't think, I got confused at first as well. It does not look like it is an option. You go to game type, and you notice it's not, it's dark, right? You still can pick it. The reason it is dark and doesn't look like it's an option is because the map is incorrect. The, game mode not compatible with selected map. Once you change the map to something you can use for Sparrow Racing League, like Campus Martius, and you set all the other stuff, you're good to go. So that's just the one confusing thing about setting up a private match. Sparrow Racing. That is still available, and you know what? I wasn't very good at it, I'll admit it. I'm not very good at racing. If you've seen me play GTA 5, you know, though, honestly in GTA 5, I was going to playing GTA 5 if you aren't going around stealing the best cars and aiming for the people. I mean, it's called GTA. Everyone's telling me while I'm playing GTA 5 that I need to be playing the story mission. It's like the moment I got God King Franklin, I was like, to hell with that. God King Franklin is Lord of over Los Santos. But anyway, I'm not very good at Sparrow Racing League. Maybe because there's nobody to run over. I don't know. What? No, there is. Never mind. Anyway, let's see what we got next. Alright, weekly story playlist, one of my favorite things. Destiny, and the best way to farm legendary marks. Yes, here it is. If you need legendary marks, you come to the weekly story playlist. You can get over 100 legendary marks by doing weekly story playlist. And a Treasure of Ages box, which is an excellent source for silver dust. Now, Mars and Earth was last week, so I'm going with, Earth and Moon. So Mars and Venus. Let's see if I'm right. I know my destiny. Mars and Venus. So these are the second set of missions. I like Mars and Venus. I miss Venus. I miss Mars. Like really Mars and Destiny. And I liked Mars. Anyway, you've got heroic enemies appear in greater numbers because they're more aggressive. You've got Light Switch. Minions of the Darkness deal much more melee damage. I believe it was in Destiny 2, only it was too powerful and they had to, like, nerf it. And then we've got Specialist. Special weapon damage is favored. As a big primary person, I'm not a fan of Specialist, but I've been on a fusion rifle kick for a while now, and I'm liking me them fusion rifles. So, don't mind it that much. Again, best way to farm legendary marks is to do this. Lots of fun. I mean, I miss that. I miss that in Destiny. I also miss just being able to pick whatever missions, which, by the way, in case you don't know, many of them have more than one level. Like over here. Oh. Level 28 or 8 stacks. That was cool. Alright, so that's the weekly story playlist. Next, we got the Siva Crisis Heroic, which, I mean, I haven't done them in a while because I've been playing a lot of other video games. But whenever I have done Siva Crisis Heroic playlist, I have been matched with usually from the beginning, which is a surprise. I expected that to drop, but no, on the contrary. There were once or twice where I was either dropped in with other people, 2 other people dropped in with me, but in general, from the start, I thought, you know, I would be forced to run these solo, which I don't mind. I've been wanting the ability to firewall strikes for a long time. You get a Treasure of Ages box and up to 30 legendary marks if you run 3 of them, which I always thought was interesting because it takes longer to do a Siva Crisis Heroic over a story mission. Story missions are much easier, but hey. Anyway, you've got heroic enemies appear in greater numbers and are more aggressive. Because you're coming at them again and you didn't even bring. I mean, at the very least, you could have brought cookies. Feel for the enemies in this game. Nobody ever brings them. Did anyone ever think that all the Cabal wanted some delicious chocolate chip cookies, preferably with peanut butter chips, that are soft and maybe a cup of milk? Anyway, next we got Juggler. No ammo drops for your equipped weapon. This is both a pain in the posterior and actually a good thing. I've said this before. On the one hand, you need to make sure you juggle your weapons. It's called Juggler. You have to rotate your weapons or you will run out of ammo. On the other hand, you will get more heavy ammo drops and secondary weapon drops because when you have your primary weapon equipped, your primary ammo will not drop. So by default, it's going to have to drop more green and purple. So I have noticed when Juggler's in effect, I always get more heavy ammo. So Juggler isn't as... I used to dread Juggler because, again, I'm a very big primary weapon user. I like primary weapons, okay? I like to shoot in a shooter. And you get to shoot a lot more when your gun isn't a rocket launcher. Now, don't get me wrong, I love me the rocket launchers. Ones with the cluster bombs and the tracking and just kind of thing. But I also like to shoot a lot, alright? So, primary is my big thing. So I didn't like Juggler at first until I realized you get it to the back. Next, you got Airborne. Players deal more damage while in the air. Nice. Jump a lot. And Catapult. Grenade recharge rate is greatly increased. Alright. Cool. Nice. Yada yada. Blah blah blah. Siva Crisis Heroic. I like the strikes in original Destiny more than Destiny 2. Let me know down in the comments below. It's been the holidays, so I haven't been as active in the comments, but I try to be more active. Now that the holidays are over, comment. You know, I enjoy hearing from people. I really do, especially when it comes to Destiny. So, you know, be like, Cat, get good. I'll be like, okay. Anyway, Siva Crisis Heroic. What have we got next? We got Weekly Nightfall Strike. Weekly Nightfall is, I have already looked into it. It is on the Dread now. I missed the Dread. It is the Bond brothers, not the Son of the Cell. That's Alakul the Dark Knight, who Shadow recommended bringing back in Destiny 2. Better than he had this really good idea that would have been better than Sabakun with Alakul the Dark Knight. Would have been awesome. It was a really, really good idea. Anyway, that aside, Nightfall, Cat. Nightfall. Focus. Nightfall. It's the Shield brothers. You know, the bouncy dude. One of them has the shield and the other one bounces around. Like, boom, and you go flying. Yeah, the bouncy bros. That's what I call them. You know, I don't think both of them bounce. Shield brothers, right. You got Shield brothers. Alright, what are the modifiers for this Weekly Nightfall? We got Epic, because we're going Epic. Alright? Heavily shielded and highly aggressive enemies appear in greater numbers. You got Berserk. Minions of the darkness won't flinch even after massive damage. You know what? There's only one word to describe that. Technically, YouTube is getting all over people. I'm going to say it in corpus. You kip! Because there's nothing more annoying than Berserk and Cabal. It's an original Destiny. And the Cabal were real Cabal. Yeah, when they had real shields. The only way you can take them out is when they managed to sometimes let their shoulder or their foot peek out from behind their shield, and then they would flinch. Then they would drop their shield, and then you would hit them in the head. Well, with Berserk, they don't flinch. So you gotta get around that shield, because this isn't Destiny 2, boys and girls. This is Destiny. Destiny, you can't shoot through the shields like you can in Destiny 2. Berserk is like... Berserk. Minions of the Darkness, and this is a Cabal strike. So. Fresh troops. Some enemy squads have been fortified with additional reinforcements. Oh, joy! Match game. Enemy shields are resistant to all unmatched elemental type and elemental damage. Let me warn you in advance, you will want to have a void weapon. Why, you might ask? There are these purple shielded sounds at the beginning of them. Remember them? They are a pain in the rear to kill. Just annoying as hell. And they are void. They are not fun. So make sure you have a void weapon among your arsenal. Unfortunately, I do not have any of the adept void weapons, and I still don't know how I've managed to kill them. My life feels empty and hollow without at least one void adept exotic. I've got solar, I've got arc, but not a single void one. I can feel that void in my soul. And finally, we've got catapult. Grenade recharge rate is greatly increased. You know, maybe if you start off the mission with knights and you hit them with a void tether, they won't bounce around like the little pests that they are. Seriously, scions are annoying. You just want to punt them around like footballs. Just. Anyway, that's the Vanguard Nightfall. Match game, not fun. Anyway, you know, maybe a void machine gun too. Anyway, don't forget, this is Destiny, so skeleton keys. Yeah, you will get a skeleton key completing this. And don't forget to pick up the bounty from Zavala. There are three bounties with Commander Zavala. They are weekly bounties. Complete them on each character. Not do them multiple times. Complete it on one character weekly, but you have to get them from Commander Zavala. The daily ones are on the bounty board, okay? Daily ones you can get from the bounty board, but there are three you have to go to Zavala in the Vanguard. They are not on the bounty board. So, cool. It includes the Sunset bounty that gets you the sniper rifle. Cool, exotic sniper rifle. Remember when that dropped? Next, we got Challenge of the Elders. And, first off, let's look at the modifiers. Because, again, I've got my usual tip for hunters on dealing with this. So we've got Berserk. Minions of the Darkness won't flinch, even after massive damage. The moment I saw that, I knew we were going to have Cabal. Well, I was wrong. Not Cabal. There's no Cabal. Grenade kill bonus. Grenade kills are worth more points, and small arms. Ooh, I like small arms. Primary weapon damage is favored. Now, grenade kill bonus isn't my thing. So, I'm going to point it out again for the hunters out there. There's a trick I have discovered. So, when you kill with the when you kill the weekly bonus one, so every grenade kill, in the first round you'll get 80 points, the second double it, the third triple it, so 80, 160, 40. The other thing you can do, throwing knife kills. Make sure you have knife juggler set, because precision kills with throwing knife immediately reset its cooldown. A precision kill with your throwing knife counts as a melee kill and a precision kill. It will then reset your throwing knife. So if you keep getting precision kills, which sadly I didn't get enough, my run, make fun of me, the video I'm going to post before this, you get the same amount of points for every precision kill with your throwing knife as you get with a grenade kill. So you can potentially, if you have better aim than I did with my throwing knife in this last one. My gun aim was good, but my throwing aim was off today. I just aim. But the throwing knife precision kill will give you the same amount of points as the grenade kill bonus. Going for hunter, this is what I recommend. Run gunslinger with knife juggler. Or you can also add on, I was using the Monte Carlo. So you can, don't forget knife juggler. Knife juggler is great to have. Throwing knife and Monte Carlo. Dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with the skill. So if you do happen to miss with your throwing knife, Monte Carlo will quicken your melee recharge, and randomly at times you will suddenly it will completely fill it up. It will completely refresh it. So, Monte Carlo, Knife Juggler, Throwing Knife Precision Kills, if you don't think you can get enough points with the grenade kill bonus. Let me know in the comments below if you'll try it. Bosses for this week are Hive, as in the Dark Blade of the Hive. This is the guy who has the grenade, the funky, you know, the bombs, my brain is freezing, what they're called. Those Hive-like mines. And he does that thump attack. So it's Hive. The second is Fallen. Pilot Servitor for War-Wrecked Fallen Ketch. You will need to Vandals a few times. Do a little damage. Throwing Knife will not one-shot kill. It will one-shot kill Acolytes in the Hive. But it will not one-shot kill the Vandals in the Fallen. Third boss is, interestingly, Taken Hive. Sylock the Defiled. Your Throwing Knife will one-shot kill all the Taken Acolytes. Not the Wizards, but the Acolyte. So again, the bosses are Hive, Dark Blade of the Hive, Fallen, Pilot Servitor of a War-Wrecked Fallen Ketch, and Fallen, and Taken Hive. Sylock the Defiled. As you can see, I did complete it, but I didn't get the points. A reminder what your goal is. Your goal is to complete the card. You need 30,000 points for one run. This will get you a gun from Barracks, and then you need a total cumulative score of 90,000. It does not have to be done in 3 runs. It can be done in 2. It can be done in 10. As long as you get 90,000 points in 1 week, running Challenge of the Elders, Barracks will give you a piece of armor. One of these days, I will remember to make sure to pick one from my vault up so you can see them. Because they're actually pretty cool. I don't know why I have a Titan mark. My hunter. You didn't see that. Alright, that's Challenge of the Elders. Finally, we've got the weekly featured raid. Templar Challenge, Athean Challenge. That is the Vault of Glass. I need to do Vault of Glass in Original Destiny. Because on Xbox. I've done it on PlayStation. I need to do it on Xbox. Because I want to get the No Time to Explain, which requires, where is it? The Eye of Atheon. This is the mission you get from the War Cult. Which is interesting. You actually have an exotic mission, Future War Cult. In Original Destiny, that's the only faction had one. I also, because I've heard people talking about the I think it's the Touch of Malfeasance. I think it is. I need to do Kingsfall. So I do need to do Kingsfall. Anyway, I really want to do Kingsfall. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and not my solo run of time. And here's to a better 2023. Gonna happen in Destiny.